Hello everyone, I'm Spizzy and I hope you are having a great day. I want to show you the deck that I have been rocking with recently. So this is our Golem Dugtrio deck. We have the full Dugtrio line, which is 2 Dugtrios, 2 Diglets. We have the full Golem line, which is 2 Geodudes, 2 Growlers, 2 Golems, 2 X-Speeds, 2 Pokeballs, 2 Professor's Research, 2 Brocks, and 2 Sabrinas. There is some things I've been messing around with the X-Speeds. You could always switch those out for maybe a potions if you like, or maybe Giovanni's. But you don't really need the Giovanni when you use Golem because Golem does 150 damage, and that's the whole point of the deck. So I'm going to start us into a game. Alright, so this is our first game of the day, and I wanted to show you guys this deck. So it looks like we're going up against a electric deck, which is pretty nice. So this could either be a Pikachu EX deck, or it could be a Dragonite deck. Looks like we might be leaning on the side of Pikachu EX. Professor's Research. I'll probably find it now. Yep, Zapdos. Zapdos is actually pretty... I think it's interesting because the legendary birds, Zapdos, Articuno, Moltres, they're all weak to electric. You would think like Zapdos would be weak to fighting because of the electric's normally weak to fighting. And you would think like Moltres is weak to water and so on. But they're all just weak to electric, which is pretty interesting. We're going to throw the energy on Diglett here. Throw out Geodude. We're going to slap this Pikachu. And then we're going to end our turn. So I'm guessing they didn't get their Pikachu EX yet. They might get it here. They're throwing the energy on him. They might have an X-Speed to take the Pikachu out. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe they're debating if they want to use it or just let the Pikachu go down. Raichu. I don't know why they would send out Raichu there. Yeah, Dugtrio would just knock out Raichu in one hit. Dugtrio is really cool because Dugtrio has Dig. And you just flip a coin. And if it hits heads, then it prevents all damage. That would happen to Dugtrio next turn. I missed, so I didn't get it, but that's not a problem. They're going to send out Zapdos EX, throw an energy on it. For the electric types, there isn't really any way they can generate electric energy. Unless if they're using... Yeah, actually there is no way they could generate electric energy. Only certain Pokemon could generate electric energy. So, it should be fine. Not getting hit with the Thundering Hurricane this turn. Realistically, if we just keep getting heads on Dugtrio, then we don't need to worry about it at all. We got our Graveler. So I'm gonna throw the Graveler in. I'm debating Sabrina-ing, but I don't really want to. There's not really any point. So let's just dig. Heads? Dang. Never lucky, never lucky. It's okay. Maybe they'll flip four tails on Thundering Hurricane. That'd be funny. Like, if we draw Brock here, we literally win next turn. Because we could just knock out Zapdos EX. Unless if they swap it out, but I don't think they will. Sabrina. Ooh, this could be bad for us. This could be bad for us. But if they miss, we're fine. Come on. 1 tails, 2 tails, 3 tails, 4 tails. Look at that. Look at that. Waste of Sabrina. Now, if we still draw Brock, we win. We didn't draw Brock, so we don't necessarily win. I'm debating whether we want to switch out Graveler, like X speed, Graveler out, because Doug Trio would do 40 damage, and then we'll knock it out with Graveler anyway. I think that's kind of what I want to do. And then next turn, if I get Brock again, I could just win. I think that's what we're going to do. I think we need this Graveler to stay alive. So let's retreat for the Doug Trio. You know, and I'll throw a Golem on it. Just because. And then... Oh no, I shouldn't have threw the Golem on. That was a mistake. I should have waited to throw the Golem on. Because if we don't draw Brock, we're pretty fine. I was going to say, if we don't draw the Brock, then we can't hit with it, but we might get saved by the Doug Trio here. They get Sabrina again. But then they'd have to hit 4 heads in a row. If I were them, I'd probably throw the energy on the Pikachu EX. And then swap. I don't really know what you could swap to. But if you let the Zapdos go down, then they're done. Yeah, this guy takes a while. Yep, it looks like they threw the energy on the Pikachu EX. Yeah, I messed up by doing that. By throwing Golem on. I was just thinking if I throw Golem on, if they do have another Sabrina and they do the Thundering Hurricane, then, you know, I have a higher chance of surviving. Yeah, we did mess up there. So I guess we're going to hit with the Doug Trio. They're going to switch out the Pikachu EX next turn, which is fine. Yeah, I think we win no matter what here. Yeah, that's fine. Because Doug Trio will go down, I can switch in Golem and just double edge. Actually, how much is... So Golem, it does... I don't know if I explained what Golem does yet. It does 150 damage, but then it also does 50 damage to itself. So I'll be fine even if it got hit by Pikachu EX, and it looks like it didn't. Looks like they hit the concede button, of course. That is our first match down, so now we will go to the second one. Alright, so we are entering into our second match here. Let's see what we are going up against. Psychic deck, so it could be a Mewtwo EX deck. It could also be, I saw some Alakazam Jinx decks. So let's see what they got. We do have Brock, Graveler, so if we get a Golem, pretty set. It is a Mewtwo EX deck. So we just have to make sure that we draw pretty well. Now, if we get another Geodude, I might just let this Geodude go down and build up the Geodude on the bench. Because I'm pretty sure this one's just going to be, we need to get Golem. If we don't get Golem online, then we are not going to do well. There's Golem, there's Pokeball. Let's Pokeball. Do we get a Geodude? No, we get a Diglett. Alright, I'm just going to throw the energy on the Geodude then and attack. Doesn't really matter. I could next... Ooh, that might be interesting. Next turn, I could double X speed the Geodude. Throw in the Diglett. Evolve the Geodude into Graveler. It'll have 2 energy on it. Diglett will die. Then I'll have Golem out. And Golem will be able to one-shot it. So I think that's actually our plan. There's the Graveler again, so let me try this. I'm gonna X-Speed. X-Speed. I'm gonna do it before I evolve it into Graveler, because Graveler has a 3 retreat cost. whereas Geodude does 2. Switch into the Diglett. Throw the energy on Geodude. Throw out the Graveler. And then, as long as that we don't get red carded, we could Brock, throw the energy on, and Golem. Because I'm pretty sure it'll take down this Diglett here. I mean, unless if they just don't attack the Diglett. Hypno's interesting. Doesn't really matter because they can just knock out my Diglett. I guess if, like, there's a world where if you get the sleep there, you could just wait. Yeah, that's what they decided to do. So now I'm tempted to throw the energy on the Diglett. And then I still think I could do the Golem. I could do the Brock on it. And I want to throw the energy on the Dugtrio here, or the Diglett. Just because he made that move, it makes me want to play a little bit more aggressive. And he's going to get punished for it, so that's nice. They could Sabrina. If they Sabrina and then sleep with the Hypno and then I don't wake up, that could be a little dangerous. But they're not going to get this Mewtwo EX online with the side drive. And I can switch in the Golem next turn. I would just keep in the Dugtrio, but I want to get rid of these Mewtwo EXs before they get out their Gardevoir. While we're waiting, I just want to say thank you guys for all the support you have been giving on these videos. They have been doing great, so I am happy for that. Just make sure, you know, if you like and you get some good ideas out of this deck, or this deck helps you out, maybe you can, you know, drop a like, comment, and subscribe. It always helps, and I would appreciate that very much. So they switch into the Hypno, which is pretty interesting. I think... The thing is, I can't swap the Dugtrio out, especially if the sleep doesn't wake up. Yeah, we can't swap the Dugtrio out. I honestly think it's fine just to throw the energy on Golem here and then just end. Yeah, that's fine. Because I'd rather them knock out my Dugtrio and I get the first attack on their Mewtwo EX. Now they have to throw... They're going to have to Gardevoir the Hypno. They don't have an X speed. He's going to put him to sleep even though he's already asleep. Tails, okay. Hopefully we wake up here. Nope. Dude, we are so unlucky with these flips today. That's fine. We'll just throw the energy on Golem, I guess. And then we could end turn. Yeah, let's end turn. Dude, we've gotten Tails so many times. Next turn, they could throw the energy on the Hypno and attack. It's how I lose. If this Dugtrio gets knocked out by the Hypno, that's going to be really bad. If it gets knocked out by the Mewtwo EX, okay. I think they have another X speed, so they could X speed the Hypno out. Throw out Mewtwo EX. We're getting really unlucky here with these flips. Yeah. Just gonna build up the other Mewtwo EX. Tails. Dude, we get tails every time. And we're not getting any of our basics to start building up our bench. Sabrina. Ooh. We used the professor's research, but Sabrina's gonna come in big next turn. I don't know how I keep hitting tails, but it's fine. I'm really curious on what they do here. They Sabrina. Obviously have to send in the Golem. Yeah, I guess they could put him to sleep. Dude. How are we getting so unlucky? There we go, finally. There we go. So now I'm wondering, I could Sabrina knock out their guard, because they're not going to throw in a Mewtwo EX. I could just take out this Hypno, not worry about the sleep anymore, but they've been getting really lucky. I don't think it could go on forever. I could throw the energy on the Golem, Brock, take the Golem out, put back in Dugtrio. I think that's what I'm going to do. I don't know if it's smart, but I think that's what I'm going to do. This person's trying to play the long con. I'll play the long con. I mean, I guess I didn't need to Brock it. I don't know why I did that. I was just thinking I want the 4 energy, but I could just put it on next turn. Dang, dude. I think we got 1 heads this entire time. And we've been flipping every single turn because of this Hypno. But we can start building up our other Geodude. Is what I'm thinking is that if I could get rid of their Gardevoir, they can't just like put 2 energy on the Mewtwo EX after it uses Side Drive. And it has to... Oh. Nice. That's great. We needed that. Side Shadow on him. On the Hypno. Interesting. So we're gonna get our other Diglett. Do they have another XP? They do. So I'm thinking we Sabrina here. But I really want to get rid of this Hypno. It's just annoying. But getting knocked out by this Hypno would suck. But yeah, I think we just hit the Hypno and hope for the best. Because they have to switch it out. Oh my. I guess they don't have to switch it out here. But if they don't switch it out, then I could just throw in Diglett. And then... Dig. Diglett, dig. Diglett, dig. And Trio, Trio, Trio. But we'll see. We will see. Mewtwo EX. They kept them in. So this is what I'm thinking, right? We throw out our Diglett. We knock out the Hypno. They knock out our Diglett. We just hit Golem on the Mewtwo EX and then we win. Do they have another Sabrina though? It doesn't matter if they have another Sabrina because I'll just send out Graveler. Yeah. You know what? We'll just keep him Diglett too. I know I could evolve him. I do. But I think it's funnier this way. Little mud slap. Does it maybe cost me the game? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. They could send in guard here, which would be interesting. Yeah, that's interesting, I guess. But guard's not going to be able to do anything. Oh no, we win. We win because it sent in guard. Oh no, now they can send in Ralts. Dang, that sucks. We could Doug Trio. Dig. Heads, there we go. That's why we didn't Doug Trio last turn, because if we Doug Trio last turn, we wouldn't have got lucky with the heads. Dang, this deck is taking forever, this battle. I meant to say. But I think it's because, like, they're trying to be smart, because they want to get the first hit in with this Mewtwo EX. I send in the Graveler, right? Yeah, I send in the Graveler. Like, I'm so curious on what they're gonna do. Are they just gonna retreat the Gardevoir? No. Oh, they can still attack with the Gardevoir. But I'm gonna knock out the Gardevoir next turn. Alright. Let me think here. If we put the energy on the Graveler and knock out the Gardevoir, then they can knock out my Graveler, and then I just knock out their Mewtwo EX. Yeah, this person just delayed the inevitable. They made it so long. What are you doing? I'm sending in Golem and you're done next turn. No matter what you do. If they didn't draw that, the curly or whatever earlier, I would have been able to just Sabrina and knock out the Mewtwo EX and win. Dude. Come on. And your turn, buddy. Good game. Nice try. Yeah, we'll do something funny. Will it do enough damage to itself? No. And that's the end. Easy enough. Yeah, I don't know why they took forever. That second game took so long. Took so long. But it was a good match. We beat a Pikachu EX deck and a Mewtwo EX deck, which are two of the best decks right now. We'll send them the thanks, I guess. Okay, so we are in match 3. We're going second, which is always great. They have an electric deck, which once again could be Pikachu EX or it could be a Dragonite deck. Let's see what they have. Probably Pikachu EX if they're throwing out that many. No, they got really lucky with their draws. Pokeball is pretty good here. I think we just want to throw the energy on this Pikachu. I mean, throw the damage at this Pikachu EX. So we're just going to throw it on Geodude. Smack it a little. Professor's research, that's fine. That's a-okay, buddy. Potion. Okay. Now, we're kind of hoping for a Professor's research or an X speed. I think we need to keep the Geodude alive. So we could X speed, send out the Diglett. But we're not going to be able to get another energy on the Geodude. It's kind of rough. We could Sabrina, make them use an X speed. I think that's the only way we could like stall it. I think we try that. We hope that they don't have an X speed. Yeah, that's fine. I got a really bad starting hand, drawing both of our golems. No Doug Trio. Yeah, that's fine. They're gonna knock it out. Yeah, we're kinda SOL. I mean, if we get Doug Trio and get a bunch of heads, we'll be fine. But yeah, we drew a really bad starting hand this one. No Professor's Research, none of the Pokeballs. I mean, we got one Pokeball to get the Diglett, but Sabrina, XP, Golem. Like, the guy gave us another chance to get some good cards. So we have thrown the Diglett, hope that we get Doug Trio, and hope that Doug Trio works. Graveler, we lost. Right? Yeah, there's nothing we can do. We're conceding. Well, that was an unfortunate game. Just didn't draw well. Started off with a bad hand. And they were pretty lucky with Professor's Research and all that. And they had Potion. And even if we did the Graveler thing before the Golem, or switched out the Geodude before, I don't think that would have helped anything. So let's go into our fourth match here. A little unfortunate that last one, but we could turn it around. We are going second again. It's pretty nice. I like going second. This could be a Starmie X deck, which is a little scary. We do have Doug Trio, which is pretty nice. I like this start, Diglett, Doug Trio. It could be a Greninja Articuno EX deck, now that they have the Froakie. Pokeball. I guess we'll see what it is right now. Yeah. So I think it's a Greninja Articuno EX. I've been seeing a bunch of these decks. Misty. Oh, this could be fun. Misty! We needed that. Because if that hit and then they had an X speed in their hand, and then, yeah, that would have been rough. We still could lose next turn. Realistically, we still could lose. Because we didn't draw anything for our bench. They could have another Misty, they could have an X speed. They could X speed the Froakie if they hit on the Misty with the Articuno EX. They can do 30 damage to us. Oh, okay. I probably would have just done the damage. It's kind of weird that they swapped out. I guess because they want the Greninja. I don't know why we were getting these horrible draws. But I guess let's hope for the best. Let's get a dig here. Tails. Okay. So, I mean, we're fine if they don't hit a Misty. If they do hit a Misty, we lose. Also, we probably lose if they switch into Greninja here. I mean, not if they switch into Greninja. If they evolve to Greninja. Just because we're probably not going to draw a basic Pokemon. We have 13 cards. 2 of them are Professor's Research. 2 of them are Pokeballs. 3 of them are basic Pokemon. There's a Pokeball. So at least we could put up a little bit of a fight. Geodude. We have to hope for a big dig here. Big dig, come on. Yes! We needed that. Let's go. Let's go. So now the Greninja won't be able to hit it with the Water Shurikens, I'm pretty sure. It still might be able to. I don't really know. It says prevent all damage from and all effects of attacks done. I don't know if Water Shuriken is an attack. I guess it isn't. See? That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I thought it would work, but it's pretty interesting to figure out. Now, this is pretty big here. Next turn, we are going to be able to Brock Golem. We're going to dig. And we're going to hit a heads, of course. Good thing. They're going to have to switch. Sorry, a little sniffly. They're going to have to switch here. I mean, I guess they don't have to, but you don't want to go down by Doug Trio. They could switch into Kangaskhan. That's so annoying. Okay. That could be pretty good for us. Because they can't do any damage here. I'm just trying to think, like... We don't Sabrina. If we switch into the Golem... Yeah, I think we just switch into the Golem, hope that they don't have a Misty. Which I don't think they do. They could draw it. But I'd rather just knock out this Kangaskhan. Let's Brock him. Just knock out the Kangaskhan. Ooh. Ooh. I think we're pretty good. I was thinking I could Sabrina there, but I already used the Brock, so. So they can Misty, get Blizzard. They can... Yeah, that's about it. You hit the Golem, right? Yeah. We need to get another basic Pokemon. We still have 2 Professor's Research in our deck. We have 9 cards. We have another Diglett and another Geodude. Hopefully no Misty here. Yes. Look at that. Easy. Articuno EX. Knockdown. It was mostly the little Doug Trio just smacking at him, but... pretty good there. Let me do one more battle. I think I want to do one more, just to show you guys how good this deck is. So we are entering into our 5th game against a Giovanni. We have heads, so if we get Dugtrio, Diglett, that's perfect right there. They have dark Pokemon, and the good thing about that is that Diglett does, well, I guess fighting does extra damage to dark Pokemon. Interesting enough. And I think fighting might be the only type that does damage to does extra damage to 2 different types. They do it to dark and electric, which is pretty cool. I guess the only thing that could really save them right here is a red card. Red card would be bad, but that's the only thing I think that could save them. I'm gonna knock down their snake. Look at that. That's the only time when going first is good, is when you have a second evolution Pokemon that only takes 1 energy. Or a stage 1, or whatever you want to call it. A Pokemon that evolves that only takes 1 energy to attack. So then you could still attack on the first time you could attack. I guess that's turn 3, but your turn 2. They might just concede. If they do concede, we might have to play a 6th game. Waiting for opponent to return kind of makes me think he's going to concede, or they're going to concede. Well, this guy ended up rage quitting, so we beat them. I guess we'll do another game because I don't really want to end it on that. This video might be a little bit a longer one, but we did win. But I guess we'll make a little bit of a longer video from our last one being pretty short. And we will have one more game here. Alright, this is our last game of the day. We're going second. Looks like we're going up against some type of grass deck, which might not be too good for us. It is Polital, so it is probably a Venusaur EX deck. Or Pet Lily. I don't know how to say it. We have to hope we get a Professor's Research or Basic Pokemon or Pokeball. I don't know why I never draw my Professor's Research, but I do not. Looks like they're going to do 30 damage. Nope, they're not going to attack this turn. Next turn they can knock me out. That's how wild not having a basic Pokemon is. Yep, we just lost. Well, not necessarily. I guess I could continue to play. I could switch into the Graveler. Hear me out. I could switch into the Graveler. They can do 70 damage if they don't put in a basic Pokemon. This is gonna be funny. Wow, I actually won. That's great. I was thinking, let's just concede because we're not gonna win here, but Golem, throw in the fighting, and then Brock. Wow, that's so funny. Poor guy. I thought I was unlucky. And there we go. That's our last game. If you all enjoyed the content and enjoy the deck, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. I really like making videos for you guys, and I hope that you like me making videos for you. Everything you do helps me out, so keep on doing what you guys are doing. And I hope that you guys have a great day.